if there was like a huge dragon stuck under your bed, like a monster?
Okay, but how can it possible? Because dragon is a big, as you say, like,
How
so
can it be possible?
yeah, how, like, so my bed is small, like, he's living inside, so like my bed is like up, my bed would up, so like it can't be possible.
Wow,
Yes.
you have killed me. Tell me very well.
Yeah.
Yes, tell
Yeah.
me. How was your day?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's still the day has not finished full. Yeah, it is a half day. Yeah, so it went good.
It
Yes.
went well. Okay. Anything special? Any highlight of the day or anything you're looking forward to in the evening?
Till now, there's no any highlight part, but yes, yesterday uh, something happened. Yes, yesterday at night.
Okay. Is there something that you can share or something that you can't share?
No, I can share. Like yesterday, I caught right. So yes, yesterday
You caught what?
I caught right. Actually, in my mouse,
Uh-huh.
I
Okay,
caught
explain.
mouse. Yes, yes. Actually, in my kitchen, there are some mouse.
Ah, you got a mice. Oh, okay, a mouse. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes. So yeah, so I because I have a cage. So I just piece of uh, piece of roti, piece of paratha. I just took there, and then after the rat came, and then after he eats.
He ate
He
it.
Yeah, he ate it, and then after he caught.
He got caught in it. He got
Yes,
trapped in it.
yes, he trapped on that.
He
Uh,
got trapped in
he
it.
got trapped in that cage.
Oh my God. And then what did you
Yes.
do? Like, aren't you scared?
Why? No, like, no, like, because he's inside the cage, right? He
I
was
am
inside
still
the cage.
scared. But
Yeah,
okay.
because he was inside the cage, and then after I took this cage, and then after I think a little bit far away from my place,
Hmm?
and there was a dustbin, so I left that uh, right over there in that dustbin. I put it.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yes.
they create a menace, really. They're infuriating. So, there was only one mice troubling you, or like many?
No, like this week I caught two flies.
Mm. Okay, is that a problem? Or it's fine, you're able to manage.
No, I'm not able to manage because they eat my, they eat my stuff, like, sometime when I make and something I forget in my kitchen, they come and they just, they, what we call, I don't know,
They
jutta, what we
nibble
call
on
it.
it. They nibble, like they do that.
Yes, yes, they do that something. Yes, so that's why.
Mm. You can say that they create a ruckus, they create a mess, they create a
Yeah,
menace. Okay.
yeah, yeah. They mess my food actually. Yes, that is a good one. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, since how long have you been facing this rat problem?
This week, this week suddenly that came, and earlier it was come, but I also
It
at that
was
time also.
Do we say it was come?
uh,
Mhm.
okay, let me rephrase my sentence.
Mhm.
Earlier I was also facing this problem. At that time also the rat came, and at that
Good.
time
You can also
at
say
that
it
time
was come. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, okay,
Yes,
okay.
smart.
So that time also I caught, I think, 5 to 7 right, and then after I left that dustbin, it is far away from my place. So yes, and again he came. Yeah, so already I caught two rats. I still, I trapped that cage. Let's see today. Yeah.
Oh my God. So with rats, I have this one crazy fear.
Mhm.
So when we when we travel in trains, right? When I was very young and used to travel in trains, every time I wore socks, I used to have this fear that they're going to come and eat up my socks. I don't know
Okay.
why. I always felt like they're going to eat my socks and something's going to happen to my toes and things like
Okay.
that. I was scared, but nothing happened. But it's
Yes,
fine.
yes. Yeah, yeah. Actually, one day what happened? I irritated a lot. Actually, what happened one day? In my room, my my floor, I kept in my room. Okay, and what happened? There were two moths. When I came room, there were two moths. They were
Two
fighting each
mice.
other.
Mhm.
There were two moths. Yes, they were fighting each other in my
Fighting with each other. Mhm.
yeah, they were fighting in my floor where I kept. So
Oh, okay.
so I then that day I decided now I have to buy the cage, and then I will catch all those mouse.
Oh my
And
God.
that day I bought it, and then after I throw, and then I threw all floors that there there was maybe 5 and 6 kg. I threw out that dustbin. Yeah, because it mess my floor. Yeah,
Wow. Oh my God. This is like brave. I know that I am not brave enough to face any creature.
okay,
But yeah, I hope that you get rid of your rat problem because I understand that jokes apart, it's a real problem, right? When it comes to the food and everything else, it's pretty
absolutely.
dangerous for us, right?
Yeah, sometime, and recently I talked one person. He said, he's
I talked
my
to I
yeah.
spoke to a person.
I spoke one person. Yeah, he's a Queen. So like he said, yeah, what one day what happened? One of my my father, he was sleeping, and the mall rat or rat, I don't know. He came, like he caught, he like mm, Katna, how to, he hurt his leg.
Oh, he cut. He
He
bit.
cut.
He bit
Yeah,
his like
yes, he bit his father leg. So that
father's.
is also, yeah, that is also, like he can beat, but it did not happen with me. Yeah, but he told me. Yes,
Wow.
so
Okay. I
you are,
can't even listening to it.
yeah, yeah. Moss is not too big. Like it is not much problem, but if you talk about mall rat, so yes, it will harm people.
I honestly cannot tell the difference looking at them. I have no idea. I just know I'm scared of everything, whether they're rats or mouse or like whatever they are. And I thought they were the same actually. I didn't even know that they're different.
Yeah, they are different. One we call mall rat, and there's a second one is rat only. So mall rat, he is active more than rat. Yeah, what I notice here. Yeah,
I'm sure we have the same problems here, but it's just that I'm so scared that I won't like I don't know about these differences.
yeah. Sometimes we think like, okay, let it be. He went away,
He will
but
go away. It will go
yeah,
away.
yeah. He would go away. Sometimes I think so. We ignore sometimes, but one day, 2 day we ignore. Then again he started hurting to your stuff. So yes, so that's why. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Very well. So tell me about your neighbors. What sort of a relationship do you have with your neighbors? Are you friendly
Uh,
or you just mind your own business?
no, like one of my neighbor, like in my next. So like they are Bengali family. They are living here. Means all Bengali family.
Mm.
Like they live, and so here we don't talk too much. Like we just like means like we think only that what we call, we think only work to work. Means if sometimes we have to talk, sometimes we
Keep
talk.
it only to work.
Yeah. So most of the time we don't talk too much. But here's some another place who is not who is a who are who are in my right side, who are living. So who are all are boys. So like they talk to me, and yes, they are very frankly. Yes.
They're very friendly. Okay,
Yeah.
very well. Perfect. Did you get a chance to see the session document?
No, I haven't seen intensely. I haven't seen.
Ah, that's a good thing. You want to be more spontaneous? Perfect, right? It's
Yeah.
topic of the days. What would you do if, like some situations, some fun situations that are there. For example, what would you do if there was a dragon stuck under your bed?
Wow. Okay, we were talking about the moss, and now you are putting dragon.
Look at the coincidence, right, of the topic
Yeah.
and your story.
Yeah. So at that time, what would I do? Okay.
I would
Um.
faint. I don't know about you. I would faint or probably even die.
Oh my God. Okay, so there are two type of dragon. I think one is like big dragon, and there's a second is a small dragon.
Really?
I don't know,
Dragons?
maybe.
No, dragons don't exist.
Okay, dragon not exist.
Monster. Like how I have seen dragons in Pokemon because I watch Pokemon a lot. But dragons are like monsters. So what if there was like a huge dragon stuck under your bed, like a monster?
Okay, but how can it possible? Because dragon is a big, as you say, like
How
so
can it be
my
possible?
yeah, how like so my bed is small, like he's living inside. So like my bed is like up. My bed would up. So like it can't be possible. Yes.
Wow, you have killed me by your cross questioning. I don't have an answer to that. Very well.
Yeah. Who would put that? Who would make this
Okay, fine, fine. You
hypothetical constant? Yeah.
win this. You win this round. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you
Now
do?
yeah. Now the ball is in your court. Yeah.
Very good. Very
Yes.
good. What would you do if you were the only person on earth?
Yeah. That's nice. So okay, if I'm only one in this earth, so what I would do? I would not do anything. I would I would find the forest, and I would see like I would go there, and I would like I would climb the tree, and I would eat their fruits, and I would try to make friend the animal, and
Hmm.
I would stay
Hmm.
together. I would
Okay,
stay with animals, and I would eat fruits. Yeah.
like Mowgli.
Yeah, like Mowgli. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah,
Adorable. Okay.
yeah.
What would you do if there were no weekends? Now, this is a very difficult situation.
Okay, if there's no weekend, so what would I do? So I would do work, and I would make my weekend like after the work. When I would work finish, then after
When
I
I would
would
work finish. Mhm.
when I would work finish,
When I
then
would work finish.
yeah, it is a hypothetical question
Oh, so
situation.
your sentence structure, grammar is correct. When I would work finish.
When I would work finish. Yeah, I think
When
no.
I would finish my work. Work
When I
finish.
would when I would finish my work. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. When I would finish my work, and then after I would make my weekend.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would do this thing.
Okay,
Like
you would take your own weekend, your own
yes,
time.
yes. I would and I would hang out people after my duty hour.
Okay, very well.
Yeah.
What would you do if all the electricity in the world just stopped?
Okay. For how long?
Okay, for a day.
For a day. Okay. So in a day, if the electricity would go.
Good. Hmm.
Okay. If the electricity would go in a day, so I would around the street
I would go
and
around the street, walk around the
yeah,
street.
yeah, I would walk around the street and I would hang out with my friends.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I would plan something and I would go there.
Oh my God. If there's no electricity, I would be like, I need my phone. For a day, if I don't have my phone, it would be crazy.
Okay, so like, but this is so like before like this today is not electricity. So if suppose if your mobile would not charge, so there is no any another alternative to like put your mobile charge. So you can you can go somewhere, you can
Hmm.
enjoy with your friends. Yeah,
Well, yes, that's a good idea, right? Enjoying with your friends and family. Very well.
yeah,
Okay, I'll just make a few grammatical corrections that I didn't before. Sometime, when you say sometimes, right? Often
okay,
you make this mistake, so you have to correct. I spoke one person, I spoke to one person, even two.
okay,
A lot of mistakes with
okay.
this, right?
Hmm.
Fighting in my floor, fighting on my floor. It's not in, right? It's on the surface. On,
Ah, okay,
right?
yes, yes.
One day, 2 day we ignore. 1 or 2 days we ignore,
2 days ignored.
right?
Okay, 1 and 2 days.
um in there are two types.
There are two tabs. Okay.
When you're saying two, it's
Yeah.
always plural, so singular plural you have to concentrate. If
Okay.
I'm only one on this earth, if I'm the only one on this earth. So articles, sometimes you make a mistake,
Yeah.
right? And few
Yeah.
others I corrected while you were
Yeah.
speaking.
What did you say last one?
I erased it. If I'm the only person, I told something like that, right? If I'm
It's okay. It's
if
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
the only person on
If
earth,
I'm the only the okay.
right? So
All
you
right.
have to use the articles and articles, singular, plural, and prepositions. You have
Yes.
to
Yes.
concentrate on these and correct those, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
I will.
But you gave me really interesting, funny answers today. And I also like the fact that you narrated a story and experience out of your life. Because I've told you this so many times that do it, try doing it, try telling me your experiences. And I like the fact that with every session, you're trying to give me bits and pieces of your life, your experiences, and also adding a bit of humor. So,
Yeah.
good thing, right?
Yeah. And also, I expected today, you would ask some hypothetical question, and you same, exactly you ask this kind of thing. Before the session, I was also thinking like that, and I thought if they start when they start conversation, so uh, I asked to like, yeah, please ask me some hypothetical question. So then I will use would and something.
Wood and
So
could. Okay,
would
I'll
and
do a
could.
few
So
more next class also. Okay, we'll do a
yeah,
few
please.
hypothetical.
Yeah, please, you can ask unlimited, hypothetical question, and I would give answer. Yeah, I would love
Okay.
to. Yeah.
Okay, I'll come prepared for that. Definitely.
Thank you so much. Yeah.